This sector is now under my control. Stand down and prepare for Vega occupation.
Hello everyone. Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship and Normal Prize for another episode of Homeworld FX Galaxy. We are continuing the Shimmering Path campaign, and as you can see here, I have completed the next mission, Flesh of Dawn. Flesh of Dawn. I keep calling it Flesh of Dawn for some reason. I think it's like, I don't know, my brain keeps thinking it's like a Cataclysm reference. But anyways, in this one, we're going to be playing as the Progenitor. We have a standard Higaran ally, and we are fighting an expert Titan and Vaegir on the same team. Now, how I got through this was, let me rephrase that. I don't know. Okay, let me just rephrase everything. The strategy I used to get through this is very aggressive. Basically, we're going to be building up our economy, and then once we get enough harvesters, we're going to get all of our research and all of our prisms built to start constructing Sejuk. And then once we get Sejuk built, we will use Sejuk to defeat the Vaegir, and whatever extra resources I have while Sejuk is being constructed will be going to my ally, so that my ally can build a defense to stall the enemy, because I want to make sure that the enemy focuses on our allies so they don't attack us. And then if Sejuk dies when fighting the Vaegir, or hopefully we don't lose Sejuk when fighting the Vaegir, because once we defeat the Vaegir and turn this to 2-on-1, it will be much, much easier. And if we lose Sejuk when fighting the Titan, that's perfectly fine. The rest of our fleet should be able to handle this. So, again, very strange strategy. Let's see if we can do this. Alrighty, here we are. Flush of Dawn. Or Flesh of Dawn, as I like to call it. Boop, boop, boop. So I'm going to go ahead and move this guy here, because we have a bunch of resources here that are really close to each other. This one is going to be moving up here, because the same thing. Those two asteroids are really close. Flagship, I want you to go ahead. Actually, no. Phase Prism, build me a couple harvesters. Get those going. You boys get over here. And yeah, we'll get the show on the road. I'm also planning to add more of your guys' names into the game, because I think that will make the series a little bit more fun and a little bit more entertaining. So, because when I was testing and messing around with this, I found out that we can name everything. I thought we could only name our ships. So, Pride of Vigara. Never mind. Can't name allies. You can only name your own ships. Forget everything I said. I know nothing. I was going to name Pride of Vigara, well, Pride. Because it was fitting. So just pretend this is Pride over here, alright? But I do like the fact that we have the button here. Maybe it's just not implemented or something. Maybe one day we'll be able to name our ally buddies. But we should only be able to name our ally, like, well, AI. We shouldn't be able to name our ally ships, because, or like player-made ships, because that would be kind of weird.
Collection confirmed.
Boo, boo, boo.
Resources locked in.
Alright, so we got all that stuff done. Oh, did you get your thing built? Nope, I never queued it. My bad. Boo, boo, boo. I guess we can name the hand that shapes. That's not all how you spell things. No, it's not capital. Oh well. It is now Luxandra. Luxandra class hand that shapes. This is a very interesting phrase, but yep, that's how it's going on. Alright, we got that built. Now it's time to build a production force, so we can start building additional phase prisms. And I'm going to build 2 phase prisms. One is going to be behind the Balcora gate right here, and another one's going to be right here. And then we're going to be building 4 harvesters from each of those phase prisms to give us a total of 16 harvesters. And that should be more than enough to handle our economy for this mission. Now, I know some of you guys have been telling me to put more harvesters in a harvesting area to maximize the amount of money you can get per asteroid, because there is a little bit of wait time whenever the harvesters are going back to dock and undock. I could do that, but I much rather just have the amount of harvesters that I want per asteroid. So like, for instance, this is a medium size, so it will need two harvesters. And the reason why I do that is because I could take more. I could have a larger amount of asteroids being mined at my disposal instead of just focusing on a bunch of harvesters on like 5 asteroids. I feel like that's a little bit more efficient way to take care of your harvesters. Also, we are limited the amount of harvesters we can build, and if I just build like 10 here and then build like 10 down here, and then all that money that we use to build our harvesters will go to waste, which could have been used on giving it to our ally to help them build up their military, or giving them to or using it for military purposes. So, just a heads up. I appreciate the feedback, guys, but there's a reason why in the Homeworld 2 engine you do this. Boo boo boo. First phase prism built. Sounds like there's a helicopter flying about. Moving you down here. Build 4 harvesters. Wait, that's not the right area. You need to go here. In between those two. Alrighty.
Ready for orders.
And again, this is a aggressive strategy, so we're not going to be doing a whole lot until we get our economy going. But yeah, hoping that this actually works out. You down here?
Standing by.
Alright, got your first one built. Go ahead and go down here and start harvesting. Boo 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 boo.
Awaiting assignment.
Alright.
Collection underway.
Same with you.
Copy.
Got you built. So now let's start moving you down here. Build me a couple harvesters. Get those underway. We're going to be in sensors a lot here in the beginning of the game, as we get all this stuff under our control.
Waiting orders.
You go down there. Oh, wait. Nope. You go here.
Resources downrange.
You go down there.
Collection confirmed.
Alright. Let's go ahead and send a little bit of money to our ally. Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I'll send you 1,000.
Resources locked in.
Resource collector complete.
All right. And now we can go ahead and start getting some of this going, because the AI is starting to get a little bit aggressive.
Resources downrange.
We need to get Sejuk out as quickly as possible.
Keep one eye on the clock. No problem.
No problem.
Resource collector complete.
I should also build a couple
Assembly underway.
units to help out.
Collector responding.
Because we're going to need a little bit of help. Not a whole lot. It should just need a little bit of help. And now our final harvester's built. And as these guys get closer and closer, we should be making a decent amount of money.
Acquisition enabled.
Alrighty.
Acknowledged.
Flagship.
Now, next thing to do is to get all of our research done, or get all of our little pyramids and whatnot built so that we can start construction of Sejuk. How is Pride doing? Pride sent some ships out to defend himself. He's still doing pretty good, it looks like.
New upgrades available.
He's bringing his fleet back, it looks like, probably to get him repaired or something. Would make sense to me. There's another wave coming in.
Ready.
I'm probably going to build another light mover to help out.
Flagship.
And then we got our hyperspace core built, so let's get our next round of pyramids done. And as our phase prisms get closer and closer, the amount of RUs that we generate, because the harvesters don't have to travel so much, will really start climbing, which is good. They got a couple multi-gun corvettes up there. Here we go. I'll probably build 1 or 2 guards once this actually gets under our control.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
But we have a decent amount of money, so let's go ahead and send a few more to our ally. Because I was assuming that our ally was low on money, since he doesn't have a military.
Complete.
Nice.
New construction options available.
Berths are clear.
Alright, we can start building a few guards now.
Flagship.
We're just going to build a handful of defenses because, again, I want to put as much money into our ally as possible so they can build ships and defend themselves, so the enemies will continue to fight them and not us.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Stay back. Actually, you can go after the fighters if you want. Our ally does have torpedo frigates, so he should be able to handle the corvettes if I can take care of the fighters for him.
Assault frigate complete.
Strike group reports hostile contact.
Nice, nice. Get rid of those assault frigates.
Strike group
No!
prepare for assault.
No! No! I hate you. This is your
Strike group
fault.
Receiving fire. Strike group moving into position.
Run away from the flag frigate!
Strike group coordinates.
It's going hostile! The AI is taking over! Run!
Assault frigate complete.
Full formation. Let's keep together now. Supporting friendly units.
Alright, our next pyramid is almost completed. Then we got the array frigate now, or the array research ship.
All frigates available for construction.
And then we will have the internal force to build, and then the super pulsar cannon, and then Sejuk. So we're looking pretty darn well. Boop, boop, boop. Together, send more resources to our ally. We got those guards built. Yep, let's go ahead and bring them over here. This should be enough to provide some basic defenses to our ally. Our ally is actually getting ready to assault the enemy. Interesting. That's good. That'll stall us for more time. Because right now we're just doing what we can to keep our ally alive and stall until we build Sejuk.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Yeah, we can build keepers right now. This, I believe, unlocks Arsenal, and then this unlocks Dreadnought, or Arsenal, and I think this unlocks Dreadnought. And the next one unlocks Sejuk. We'll stay here. Our ally has enough military going on right now. How are they doing on money? Are we still doing pretty good? You need more. Okay, pump a little bit more into you. We're doing good now. We're up to 3,000. That's even with me sending money to our ally. You guys get back here. Alrighty. Looking good. Looking good, fleet. Stay tight. Ally is harvesting a couple asteroids up here. Indeed, indeed.
Strike group moving into position.
We could go ahead and start getting heavy capital ship research going as well. That way Sejuk will be more powerful once we actually get it built. Nice, nice. All right, looking good, looking good. Keep pumping out resources into our ally to make sure that he keeps priority. Actually, he's doing fine on resources now. Okay. Because I don't want to build too many ships of mine, because I don't want the AI to start attacking my resources. I want them to focus on my ally. But we'll build a handful of frigates. Not a whole lot. Just a few.
Flagship.
Alright. Now we need the super pulsar cannon, and then we can start construction of Sejuk. This is definitely a different playstyle than the last episode. That's one thing I do like about the FX Galaxy campaign. It's every single mission has a different style. You need to figure out how to actually beat the mission. So this is 100% different than the other one. Where the other one, all I did was sit back, play defense, and pump a bunch of resources into my allies. For this one, we're kind of doing something similar, but as soon as Sejuk is built, we're going to be going super aggressive on the enemy and try to defeat one enemy before they start overwhelming my ally.
Assault frigate complete.
All right. A couple of ships. Let me make sure our ally is still doing pretty good on resources. They are. Fantastic. Ally has a decent defense fleet going on right now. It's really nice. There we go. Sejuk is now under construction.
Ships available for
Once Sejuk is completed, we will go aggressive. And we'll go ahead and queue the Dreadnought as well. Those guys are just scouts. All right. Let me see if I can tell my ally. Change your tactics to defensive. Okay. And so my ally is now going to focus on just defending itself and keeping itself alive, and I'll pump it with resources. And once we get Sejuk built, we'll have them go aggressive. Although, it looks like they might be going aggressive, even though I told them to stay defense. Tactics are weird, apparently. But what are the different communications that we can do with them? Harmless, normal, aggressive, dynamic. Interesting. And in exchange, we can give them some of our units, let them command some of our ships. Oh yeah, I've only just been doing resources. I guess we could keep them on dynamic. I'll do as I see fit. Do what you want, buddy.
upgrade complete. New upgrades available.
Oh boy, we have a lot of resources. How are they doing on resources still? They're doing good? They are doing really well. Okay, we might start building, well...
Supporting friendly units.
Oh, they have destroyers. Oh boy.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
We might start building keepers.
Strike group under enemy attack. Confirmed.
Flagship.
Strike group coordinates locked in. Moving in.
Oh boy. We still have a bit until Sejuk is built. I will continue pumping money into our ally, making sure he stays alive, and using him as a sacrifice so that hopefully we don't have to do that, but I'm going to use our ally as a stall tactic to get Sejuk built. And once Sejuk is built, I'm going to try to wipe out the Vega. Do you need money, my friend? Go ahead and take a couple thousand. You're probably going to need it to figure something out against that fleet. I'm keeping my fleet back because one, it's extremely small, and two, I'm just going to use it to defend my ally.
We have incoming.
I'm keeping my fleet small so the enemy focuses on my ally and not me.
Friendly units.
Focusing on pride. Oh,
Strike group
stay back.
coordinates locked in.
Don't get too involved. There's salvage corvettes and whatnot over there. It was a dangerous. Sejuk is almost halfway built. We still got a little while before things get better. There are a handful of destroyers out there, and we need to continue upgrading our... Ooh, our ally got a shipyard built. Nice.
Strike group moving into position.
All right, you're still doing good. Boo, boo, boo. Boys, focus on those. Don't want them killing our harvesters,
Under attack. All
but we need to stall as long as possible.
Frigate lost.
Guidance failure. We're losing control.
These ships are gonna die. Nothing I can do about that. They're not good against these types.
We're under fire.
Run! Run!
Friendly units. We're under fire. Guidance failure.
Boys,
We're under fire. At
don't
east,
get
strike
involved.
coordinates
Don't get
locked in.
involved. There's no reason to get involved. Oh, no! No! Don't do it! Thank you.
Strike group moving into position. All right, stay with me now.
Okay. I think I'm gonna switch my allies' tactics to defensive. To keep itself alive. I want my ally to focus on survivability for now. Sejuk is getting close. Once we get Sejuk built, hopefully this entire agglomeration of enemies will move in to try to fight Sejuk,
Get under attack.
which will keep our ally alive. Let's try and kill that.
Cabin ready for dropping. Drawing heavy fire.
Frigate lost.
We won. We've done it. Light fire confirmed. Strike
Okay, okay. Sejuk is about
hit starboard
a little bit over 2/3 built.
damage. Guidance failure. We're
Gotta keep stalling.
Frigate lost.
strike group coordinates locked in.
Also gotta make sure I don't kill the super pulsar cannon that I forgot to move out.
No upgrades available.
Alright,
Receiving.
we need to start building keepers.
Construction underway.
Let's get those under construction. We have the money to finish up Sejuk,
Frigate under attack.
but we don't have any way to answer this.
Engineering reports damage.
Ow!
Frigate lost.
That hurt.
Prepare for assault. We've got enemy contact.
Oh god.
Resource collector under attack. Strike group under enemy attack.
Oh god.
Collector under attack.
Resource collector lost.
Damcon level 2.
Flagship.
Combat stations look sharp. Strike group reports
A little bit longer. We're almost there. We are so close. This aggressive strategy better be worth it.
Strike group attack order confirmed. We're under fire.
Our ally just lost their carrier. Are you even doing anything? I'm gonna give you another 1,000. Try and build yourself something.
Strike group under enemy
We're almost there. We're like 95% there. And they're coming for Balcora. So we may have to fight them off, and then we may have to jump. Sejuk has been completed. Awesome. Whew. Now we can start going aggressive.
acknowledged.
I want you set a rally point right there. I want you to get your keepers built. I am also going to name this.
No upgrades available.
Oh my god, where's my spacebar? Captain Soban is on the field. And we we need to jump over here
Initiating hyperspace.
as quickly as possible and wipe out the Vager before we lose our ally. Which we're probably going to lose our ally.
Destroyer complete.
I guess maybe messing with your tactics kind of broke my AI. I'll just set you to normal. Start doing whatever.
Exit coordinates confirmed. Standing by.
Alright, we got a keeper built. I have my names covered up. No! I can't minimize because Homeworld hates minimizing. Doop. Where the freak would you be?
Initiating hyperspace.
Let's go right there. We're gonna lose our ally. But our ally did what they were supposed to do. So,
Reporting.
we are gonna start activating the mind. I guess is a good way to say it. Let's get everything up here.
Coordinates confirmed.
Doop. There we are. Let's get rid of the Vager first and foremost. Oops. Boop. And I want you to construct me some welders, some guards, some demolishers. Good, good. All right, kill the shipyard.
Resource operation reporting enemy contact.
And Pride has been destroyed, unfortunately. Pride wasn't quite the AI wasn't quite as active as it was last time. But we have
Friendly units.
wiped out the major things of Vager. We can kill their productions, we can wipe out their entire fleet before they get to us. Because they are coming towards Sejuk. Keeper, I want you to be up here. Let's not go too crazy on those.
Ready.
Dreadnought is almost built, which we can use to help Sejuk. There we go. I'll wipe out the super capital of Sejuk if you don't mind. Hey!
Attack complete.
Hopefully now we can turn this into a 1v1 instead of a 2v1, which would have been much easier, but excuse me, it happens. Boop, boop, boop. So we get that built. Actually, focus on getting our health going up. Because that health upgrade doesn't really help Sejuk a whole lot. It helps the Dreadnought more than anything. Hey boy. Kill that salvage corvette first, if you don't mind. Alright. Sejuk. Let's go over to here.
Hyperspace initiated. Let's go.
And fight the Titan before they wipe us out.
Watch for debris. Defense field powered up.
Dreadnought, need you up here as well?
Exiting hyperspace.
Destroyer.
Shield power depleted. Recharging. Supporting friendly unit.
Alright, kill that destroyer.
Boarding of destroyer.
I'm
Engineering.
boarding my stuff.
Destroyer complete.
Here we go. Destroy the shipyard so they don't build their battleship.
Hit. Damage report.
Go, go, go! Go, Mr. Sejuk. I believe in you. Okay. And now destroy their enemy flagship
We're drawing
so they
enemy
can't
fire.
build any large super capitals. And Mr. Dreadnought, you have a lot to deal with here. But hopefully Hopefully you boys can do what you can. Kill the destroyers. Good job, good job. Now kill the enemy flagship. Nice. Nice. Didn't really do a whole lot of damage because I think we missed, but that's fine.
Hull breach. Hull breach.
Oh boy, they did build their battleship. Alright. Dreadnought versus Titan battleship.
Hull breach.
This is gonna get interesting. Sejuk has killed the enemy flagship. Nice, nice. Have this guy up here. Mr. Keeper, help out as well.
Major damage. What's our
Ooh.
damage?
Come on, Mr. Dreadnought. Go, go, go. Launch your big phase beam. Come on. Kill it. Oh my god. Oh, it's still alive. Come on. Okay, cool. Kill the heavy cruisers. Whew. Oh my god.
Breach in starboard fusion chamber. Engineering reports damage.
Frigate lost.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump, since it's extremely cheap to jump Suzuki, in between those two, and try to kill those with my defensive lasers before they assault Balcora Gate. Oh my god, this is so intense right now. Whew. Build me some keepers.
Exit coordinates confirmed.
Okay, okay. You kill the salvage corvette.
All stations reported by the members. Defense
Nice,
shield powered up.
nice.
Frigate lost.
Kill the shipyard first. Or a research station.
Watch for debris. Negative.
Good,
lead. Shield
good.
recharging.
Okay, good. Research station is now destroyed. Kill the carrier.
Stay on top of them.
They aren't going after the Balcora Gate because they realize that I'm wiping them out with Sejuk. Whew. This is a lot more intense than the first time I did this. The first time I did this, I wiped out the Vega, and then the Titan tried to fight Sejuk, and my ally had enough time to rebuild up a fleet and was able to actually do things. Whew. Stop trying to get my keeper.
Is boarding a destroyer.
Yeah. Oh, did we win? Yeah, we won! Holy crap! Holy crap, that last few bit was intense. I was actually thinking we were going to lose the Balcora Gate. Holy crap, that was awesome. But yeah, that aggressive tactic worked. Play defense until you get Sejuk out and just use Sejuk to wreck everything. And next we get to play as the Higarans. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, didn't work as well as it did in my test run, but we were still able to win by using Sejuk and its extremely cheap hyperspace cost to wipe out all of the enemy production before they could regroup and do something, and then yeah, just overwhelm them with the power of Sejuk. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
This is the garden of Kadesh. For 13 generations we have protected it from the unclean. If you have come to join, we welcome you, and will spare you your ship until all have disembarked. If you have come to consume the garden, you will be removed at once. What are your intentions?